All right, day number 2, video number 2. I think today's video, I'm doing this, as I mentioned before, as a bucket list. I know people are suffering out there, gambling, making bets. So I'm hoping one person can see this video and think maybe today, tonight, tomorrow, reach out, get some help. There's phone calls, there's 12-step programs. There's a lot of things you can reach out to. But today I want to talk about not making that first bet. Years ago, I haven't made a bet, gambled in 25 years. And I gambled 20 years before that, but it's not about me. I've turned the corner, so to speak. This is my bucket list, to reach out to one person that maybe today, this weekend, they don't gamble. I'm not coming after the industry. I don't want to argue about addiction, none of that stuff. But I know there's somebody today, right now. What someone told me years ago was that if I don't make the first bet, I can't make the second bet. And I thought about that. And it's true. For me. And hopefully some person, if you don't make that first bet, you can't make the second one. And I think that's part of the madness. I'll get a little crazy as we go on. I'm planning on making a few of these. I've watched what's happened in society the last 20, 25 years since I've not gambled and saw everything, how everything's going on. And so I make the first bet and I win it, as he says. I'm going to make a second one. And if I make the first bet and I lose it, I'm going to make a second one. Many guys out there who'll see this eventually, they know who I am. They know what I'm talking about. And these profound little statements in life, when it gets to gambling and not making bets, have changed my life. That I could have a life without gambling. So one person out there, maybe that 57-year-old today, who's been in the mix for 40 years, thousands of weekends. One person, not everybody else, not the big fans and all that stuff and fantasy and all not the one person. There's one guy out there that's had enough. That everything's out of control. Nobody knows but you. It's tearing you up. And that's what's interesting is, if you don't gamble, you have a right to be happy. You don't have to be miserable. Or as I said yesterday in the last video, suffering. So I'm going to make them short and sweet because part of me with these videos is not making them too long. If you don't make the first bet, you can't make the second bet. I'm going to have to move my little bell over to the other side, but I like ringing the bell at the end. If you're in pain or suffering today, reach out, get help.